From my home screen, I'm going to navigate to my Sales Order Processing and Inquiry workspace. And here I've added a tile that allows me to get to my All Customers table. Now that I'm looking at all my customers, I can see that there are some problems I need to rectify as it relates to the customer groups that are assigned to my customers. As I mentioned before, if this were a matter of a few records, I could do those updates right here within the user interface. But let's assume we have thousands and thousands of records that need to be maintained. And although the number of customer records in my demo database here is relatively small, I'm going to illustrate the concepts of using Excel to do that. I'm going to use this Open in Office button here on the menu to illustrate two ways in which you can work with data using Excel. If I export to Excel, I can create an Excel spreadsheet that contains the customer data that I'm working with here, and then I could take that data and further analyze it, create some graphs and other types of reports from it. But today what I want to illustrate is the ability to open in Excel, which allows me to access the table information within Dynamics 365 for Operations using an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on that Open in Excel. I will download the information to Excel, and let's just open the Excel spreadsheet here locally. I don't have to save this anywhere in particular. Once my Excel spreadsheet opens, I'm going to enable editing. My Excel spreadsheet has now loaded with the customer data and is connected to the table within Dynamics 365 for Operations. Now we can do some of the kinds of things you can do in Excel that make it easy to filter and sort data to find the issues that we need to correct. Let's first do a filter on customers. Maybe I want to see all customers with names that have the word retail in them. So that quick filter brings me to this listing of my retail customers, and I see that all of them are assigned to customer group 30, which is correct, except one. Contoso Retail Portland is for some reason assigned to the wrong customer group, so let's fix that. I'm going to change that to a 30. Let's do another filter here. This time we'll filter on our wholesale customers. And I can also review my wholesale customers here and see that they are all assigned to customer group 10, which is correct. So no changes need to be made there. Let's go ahead and remove our text filter to get back to all records. And let's do one more sort in this case to show all of the customer group IDs in ascending order. Now I can see that, again, all of my wholesale customers have the correct customer group 10. I can see that my retail customers have the correct customer group 30. There are a couple of flyers down here at the bottom. This one, Oneida New Holland customer, is in a customer group 85. That's because they're a customer in Canada, so I'm going to accept that. And I can see that Contoso Europe is in customer group 90, which is international customers. That makes sense as well. However, Birch Company should not be in customer group 90. This is actually a wholesale type customer. So I'm going to change them to customer group 10. I have made these changes effective in Excel, but I haven't made them effective in Dynamics 365 for Operations yet. So to do that, I just need to publish my changes back to the enterprise system. Once that is complete, I can close this Excel spreadsheet. I really don't need to save it in this case. As I come back to the enterprise system, this form has not refreshed yet to show the changes that I made. So I'm going to go ahead and click on refresh and let the system refresh again from the database to present the information here. And now we could do something like we had done just a moment ago in Excel, sorting from A to Z and reviewing the results of the work that we did over there. We confirm now that all of our wholesale customers are in customer group 10. All of our retail customers are in customer group 30, and we have the two exceptions we noted. Oneida New Holland's in 85 and Contoso Europe is in my international group 90. That is a very simple and quick illustration of the power of Excel. I can pull the data into Excel. I can do manipulations within Excel using cut and paste to update thousands of records at a moment, and then I can publish that information back to Dynamics 365 for operations. Let me show you an example of working in Dynamics 365 for operations and utilizing Office 365, Word in particular, as a report writer. From my homepage in Dynamics 365 for operations, I'm going to navigate to my sales orders through my sales order processing workspace. Let's look at an unconfirmed sales order in this case, and let's open that order. Here is my sales order. It has 2 lines on it. I would like to generate a confirmation or a report on this sales order. And to do that, I'm going to use my Open in Microsoft Office icon in the top right corner and export this to Word using a template. I'm going to go ahead and download that template. I don't have to save this anywhere in particular, so I'm just going to open it to illustrate what that report looks like. And it is that easy. I have created a template using Office 365 Word, and I have the ability to use that as a report writer tool when I'm working within Dynamics 365 for operations. Let's walk through the steps to prepare, set up, and create these templates for use within Dynamics 365 for operations.